Hey everyone, welcome back to Evony with Genghis on server 68. So Evony did a sneaky little update that they never told anyone about. There was no announcement. Me and another teammate noticed it. And if you go into the General Tavern, the portraits, you can see that they did add a few more generals to the red ascending ability, I guess, or category. So let's look at all of the ones, and I want to talk about one in particular. So if we look at others, they all look the same. I think all of these are the same ones that were red. I think Ramses might be new. Continuing to look, there's probably some other ones that are new as well. Arabia still has none. It'd be neat if they put Saladin and added more, because his special skill is turn 10%. And if they added more and made it higher, that would be crazy. Because he is you never want people to be attacking you with him if they don't like you. So, for example, if they're tiling and they're using him. China, Russia. So China has Guan, but he, I believe, was in the original ones. Now, Korea has nobody. It'd be pretty neat if they added some Queen Jindiox and gave her more bonus. She's super hard to get now in the tavern, but most people have 6 of her, 5 if you don't have your 6th March. And imagine the decision you'd have to make. Do I start breaking her down? Do I break down my 6th to make one of my 5 remaining? Bring home more resources. Japan has only Oda. America still only Ulysses and George Dewey. George Dewey, probably the top wall general you could go with in the game right now, just because of his ability to be ascended. So, and by that I mean easy access to his fragments. But then we go over to Europe, and there's some new ones in here. So there's another wall general right here, Leonidas. So he's been ascended. Leo the Third is now ascended. He was not on the original, but Leo and Leonidas are difficult to obtain. Carus, I believe, is new. Maximilian, Gaius, Henry, Elizabeth, Philip, Otto, Maurice, and Prince Eugene, so Lysander. So I'm guessing because both of these guys are, that every new general is going to be ascending, because Evony's kind of put themselves in a position now where why would anybody buy a pack if it's not able to be ascended? Because Serena was also in there. But this is the interesting one to me. Baldwin. So I have a few Baldwins. Is Baldwin now? He has to be the best subordinate city general in the game, right? He already offers 30% reduced enemy range attack and 20% enemy siege. But now you can ascend him. So my debate with him always was, okay, so I compare him against Andrew Jackson. This would be crazy if they put Andrew Jackson. That would be one of my number one hopes, that they would ascend him, because he's so available. So he has 20% range attack and 20% horse HP. Probably two of the most important things that you want to debuff in the game. Now, in my position, I'm in a big rally alliance, one of the top alliances in the game. I am not one of the top 2 or 3 players, so I don't do solo attacks in Battlefield. So that horse HP, which is better for offense, is generally, not as useful to me anymore. So I have Baldwins on my wall instead of Andrew Jackson and Barbarian Kings, because they offer 30% range attack defense as opposed to 20. So I squeak out that extra 10 and lose that 20% horse HP. But now maybe I'm going to combine my Baldwins and start ascending, because if you look at what he offers now, if I get that first star, he gets enemy range troop and siege machine attack 5 more percent. So now I'm at 35 instead of 20 that Jackson would have, or 30 that Baldwin would have. And 10% siege and range HP. Get him another star, range troop and siege machine defense 10. Training speed in that city 20. Next one, range troop siege HP 15 and death to survival. Range troop siege attack 10 and defense 10. That's all troop defense. Fifth, enemy range troop and siege machine attack and HP and defense 10%. So if my math is correct here, he ends up with 30, 35, 45, 55% range troop and siege troop attack debuff. The siege doesn't really matter much because it's easy to fully max out, but 55. So, and don't forget, you can also do snipe on him. Add another 10%. So this is the best subordinate city in the game, provided you can get him. Now, one of the things that's good about him, unlike, there's two others here, but they can't be ascended yet. And it is Canut and Darius. They are better if you're not going to ascend them. But these two are only available in the final level of the cake. Unlike that, Baldwin you can get in general packs, and not just epic general packs. You could get him in common general packs. So he is easier to obtain. You could also get him, I believe, if we go over to the... Let's look at the Civilization event, Dawn of Civilization. I believe he's in the final chest sometimes. He's not in this one, but I swear I've seen Baldwin in some of these chests before. So he is easy to obtain, or sorry, not easy to obtain, but there is a path to obtain Baldwin. So you can ascend him. Now, are you going to ascend your one sub-general over your wall general, your archer general? No. But down the road, when you have fragments, and I really think we're all going to end up with a lot of Blood of Heirs and no fragments to use them. So you'll have fragments and you can use them to ascend him. So I think it's a good idea. But keep in mind also that you should only ascend him if you have enough Blood of Heirs and fragments to get him one full star. Right? You're not going to ascend him and just get 1/5 of the star or 3/5 of the star, because you'd be better off just using 2 Baldwins at that point. But if you can actually get him all the way up in one go, then I would say ascend him and then just add another Andrew Jackson, and one Andrew Jackson and 1 6-star Baldwin is probably better than 2 5-star Baldwins and no Andrew Jackson. That would be my opinion. But anyways, this is Genghis. That's my thoughts on this little sneaky update. Hopefully Evony lets some more generals be ascended. I agree with what Miser was saying. If Minamoto gets ascended, it'll be like Electra, because you have easy access to him. He's in the tavern, and you can easily get him, and lots of people have him. That's lots of people's archer general. So that would be a nice bone that Evony threw to the free-to-play players. But I'm not sure the pay players would be very happy about that. You have big money players, and if they have Simeon or Alfred and they can't 10-star them, but then you got all these free-to-play players, and they have 10-star Minamotos. But hey, with Electra in the relics, lots of people could get her up very quickly as well, and she's free now. So anyways, this is Genghis, Server 68. Like, subscribe, leave a comment.